Okay, then try going to Instagram.
And then try to go live.
Yep, and then hit go live. There you go. And then go back to StreamYard to do whatever you want, or if you want to keep on Instagram for all your comments, either or.
Am I going to be able to see all comments where it comes from Instagram?
I don't know if
be
you-
able to, right?
I don't imagine.
Okay.
I'm
We'll worry
not
about that in a
sure.
minute. All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, this is my first time gonna be going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So you guys need to bear with me till I get back where I need to be. Morning. Unfortunately, this is new for me, so you guys got to bear with me. I got to get everything hooked up, and my guy had to help me get it hooked up. So until I can kind of do it myself, I have to get help, right? Yeah, it's my first time going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So you guys got to be with me trying to grow my skills here. So until I'm able to set it up by myself, I have to have my guy Felix at work help me. So you guys, I want you guys just be patient with me here. Okay. Hey, I got it. I got it. Anyway, let me just start this over. So, welcome to Car Tips Day. I'm going to be talking about car tips, just sharing information. This is actually, I say it's the second time, but it's the first time that I'm going live on Regina, the Queen of Car Loans page on Facebook. Also, I'm live on YouTube. And then I'm also live on my Instagram page. And the purpose of me to go live on all these platforms is that I want to share information. I want to share the knowledge that I have. But what I found is I'm in Michigan, but I have a lot of people across the world call me or text me and they want me to answer questions or they want me to take time to call them back. And I figure if I could push everybody to the platform when I'm live, therefore we can chat and we can have conversation and you can ask me questions. I just want to make sure that I share value for whatever I do. And I know that sharing value will help you. Whether you're looking to buy a car from Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Michigan, or you're looking to buy a car in another state. I do work at a Chevy store in Michigan. I sell new Chevys, Ford. We have a Ford store, we have a Buick store, and we have a GMC store. The Buick GMC store is together, and the Ford store is not far. But if you ever want to put a credit application in Regina with me, you can go to my website 24 hours a day, reginathequeenofcarloans.com. You can view my inventory and you can put a credit application in with me. And also I do credit repair. But listen, let's get right into this. So if you see on the screen, I have code ebook 50. Now that's because I have an ebook out. It's called Navigating Auto Loans with Bad Credit. And I put the QR code at the top because if you just click on that, you can be able to get my ebook. And the ebook, I think it's about 30 to 35 pages. And it's going to help you when you're looking to buy your next auto loan. Or if you don't need the information, maybe someone else, I can help. But it is in English. It is in Spanish. It's in English audio, Spanish audio, and you can download it. So go ahead and get that ebook today. The ebook is half off. Instead of being $19.95 or $19.99, it is $9.95. So it's half off. So go on over there and scan and get that ebook today. But today I want to talk about getting prepared to go to the car dealership. I think that being in this automobile space for 26 years, I see a lot of customers that do not prepare before they go to the dealership. Now, you're preparing is when your car breaks down or you get into an accident in your car and you total your car and then you have to go get a car. That's exactly when you're preparing. But we all need to think about, when we want to go shopping or we want to get our hair done, we all need to think about how do we prepare to actually get that auto loan. And I want to help you with that because if anybody knows me and you follow me on any of my social media platforms, you know that 80 to 90% of my customers have bruised credit. I say bruised, but they have bad credit. And that's what I specialize in. I did not know 26 years ago when I got in this business that this would be my specialty. This is my niche, right? You have some people out there that help the masses, right? But I specialize with customers that have bad credit, even though I have some customers that have good credit too. But my specialty niche is people with bad credit. But so that's probably that's 80 to 90% of my business. But today is when you are looking to go to the dealership and you need that car, you need to really be thinking about, do I know my credit score? Do I know what I'll qualify for? How much money down am I working with? And I find that when a lot of customers call me or they put a credit application on my website, they didn't really think about, how much money am I working down? Do I have a trade in? Do I know my credit score? Or what will I qualify for? You got to realize the second major purchase that you make in your life, first one, they say is a house because that's supposed to be the most expensive one. The second one is a car. But honestly, it's really vice versa. It's because a lot of people purchase a car first before they purchase a home. So what I know that you need to be thinking about before you go to the dealership, I will call ahead. When I say call ahead, you find that designated person that you actually want. You want them to sell you a car. You identify that person. And how do you identify that person? Well, you have friends, you have neighbors, you have relatives that have actually bought cars, right? You can come in. I'm in the lunchroom at work, in the service lunchroom, so I got to get in where I can, right? But anyway, you know people that have actually bought cars, so you reach out to them. You say, you know what? Who'd you buy your last car from? Can you refer me to someone? That's the best way to actually buy a car, is a warm referral, an introductory. And the introductory is someone that has bought a car from that person. And if you don't have anybody that you want to ask, who would you buy your last car from? The quickest thing that you can do is that you can get on Google. If the person's been around and they've been doing some great things, or even if they've been doing bad things, you can Google that person. You get a name from someone and it's a referral, you can go to Google. If you go to Google, you can look up Regina, the Queen of Car Loans, and I'll come up. My videos will come up. The dealership where I'm working at Joe Longheim will come up. The previous dealership where I worked at will come up. And things that I've done will come up on Google. So that's the easiest way. Another way that you can actually find a salesperson is to go to the dealership website. Any dealership you're looking, whether you're looking to get a Chevy, a Buick, a Cadillac, you can go to the dealership website and pick out the person you want to sell you a car. You can go look at the staff and pick that person out. And then their name is there. You can Google them, or if you can't find them on Google, look for them on LinkedIn. Look for them on Facebook. Look at their character. That's my advice that I would give to you. Of course, I would love to sell you a car, but if you're in another state, I can sell you a car, but you would have to come in with your own financing, which means that you would have to come in with your own check. So anyway, after you look that person up on the website, if you have bad credit, I always say get pre-approved before you go into the dealership. It saves time, and time is money. Getting pre-approved is calling a dealership, talking to the salesperson, saying, you know what? Tell me your situation. I'm looking to buy a car. Yeah, I have this much money down. This is what I would like to get into. But, I know my credit is bad, or I have issues with my credit. Can you tell me what you can do for me? Now, if you call me and you put a credit application on my website, I am not going to tell you exactly what I can do for you, what kind of car I can get you to, but I'm at least get you approved where I know that you can buy a car. So that when you come in, I'm going to be able to tell you something. Time is money, money is time. Time is money, money is time. Now, I know you probably watch other people's channels and you check out what other people do, but me, I follow a strict process for what I do. And the reason I do it is because, I get between 90 to 100 credit applications a month. And if I don't cipher through them, we pull credit, text them back, let them know what I can do, or they call. Now, out of those 90 to 100 credit applications, I might, maybe 20, 25 people might buy a car from me. That's a low number. But in the car business, it's a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more applications you put in. That's exactly how you're going to sell cars, because people actually, people buy cars from people they like, right? When you talk to somebody the first time, you either like them or don't like them. So understand, when you're looking for that salesperson, know that you want to fill them out. You just want to make sure that that's the person that you want to do business with. Because when you're buying a car, I always say the salesperson is the most important person in the beginning, right? But then you got the salesperson, you got the finance manager, because that's the person actually getting you the money, right? But then after the sale, after you buy your car, the most important person after you buy your car is your service advisor, your service person, right? And then of course you want your salesperson there because you want them to make sure they have relationships, right? A relationship. But anyway, you talk to you identified your salesperson. You put the credit application in. You find out from the salesperson, what do I need to bring in to enable to buy this car, right? Do I need to bring in proof of my income, which would be 2 current pay stubs? Remember, when you go into the dealership, nobody wants something that's 2 or 3 months old. The dealership needs, or I would need, 2 current pay stubs within 30 days. We don't need pay stubs from 6 months ago, 3 months ago, because you might not be working that job. So it's very important that you bring in 2 current pay stubs within 30 days. Or if you're on Social Security and you know they may need your award letter, you can go online and get your award letter. Or besides your award letter, they might even want the bank statement showing your Social Security going into your account. Remember, your warrant letter needs to be current. Anybody that gets Social Security knows that you get that one award letter once a year to let you know what you're going to be getting for the year. But the dealership needs a current warrant letter. Remember that everybody wants something current. So besides the proof of income, you might need to bring in a piece of mail. We call it POR, proof of residence. You might need to bring in your light bill, your gas bill, your credit card statement, your water bill, your bank statement, just proof of your residence, proof that you actually live at that residence. Now, when I was in my 20s and 30s, my address said one thing on my license, but maybe I laid my head somewhere else, right? I had my parents' address, but I actually lived somewhere else. So the bank's going to want proof of residence, where you actually lay your head. That's important. When you fill your credit application out, know that. Put the address on there where you receive mail. So don't confuse the bank and put one address on your credit application, and then you bring a piece of mail in, light bill, gas bill, phone bill in another address in your name. So that will confuse the bank. So that's why when they ask for proof of residence. The third thing you want to be thinking about is down payment. Now, you need to be thinking about this before you go to the dealership, even before the salesperson or the dealership asks how much down payment. You need to be thinking about how much down payment are you working with? You know, people don't realize that you can trade in a car and the car not be yours, right? You can trade in a car and the car not be yours, meaning that when you trade that car in, the dealership's going to want to have the title to the vehicle. Now, let me just say this. Trading in a car in somebody else's name is tricky. So if you have a car and maybe somebody gave you a car, you don't owe any money on it, right? And you want to trade in. Yes, you can. But what you're going to need is you're going to need a copy of that person's state ID or driver's license to show that they own that particular car. We're going to be looking at driver's license or state ID and who is on the title. Then we're also going to be looking at, if you're looking to trade that car in into someone else's name, we're also going to be looking at, is that car free and clear? Meaning is there a lien on the title? If there is a lien on the title, which means lien is a bank, whether it's Chase, Santander, GM Financial, whatever lien holder is on it, we're going to request from you or the person that actually owns the car a release of a lien. And that's going to show us that it's no lien on the car. So trading a car in somebody else's name can help you. Why? It's because we can do the paperwork and make things happen where you can be able to trade that car in. It's a little bit of work, but you can. But if you have cash, you need to be thinking about, do I have $1,000? Do I have $1,500? Do I have $2,000? Or do you not have any money? But understand, when you're going to buy a car, we want to know what you have right now. If you're looking to buy a car, we don't want to know what you're going to have in 2 or 3 months. We want to know what you want to have right now. So know that most dealership, most of the bank's approvals are for 30 days. Sometimes credit unions, their approval might be good for 60 days. But most dealerships, your approval is good for 30 days. Why? Is because things change in a month. You might have went to one dealership, bought a car, then went to another dealership and bought a car, and then now you want to get a third car. So know that after 30 days, credit has to be repulled. So know that. But I'm going to get off here. I just want to get out here and test the waters this morning. And again, I'm going to be going live. Probably I'm going to try to, I'm going to say I'm going to try to go live every day, but that's probably not going to happen. But I'm going to try to go live as much as I can because I want to share information, because I want you guys to engage with me, but I want to limit the amount of phone calls and texts that I get from people that are out of state and have questions. I want you to be able to have conversations with me online and I answer questions. But know that you can get my ebook. That's why my code ebook 50. Go to then you gotta do is put your phone up there, scan that, put ebook 50 in, and you get half off my ebook, Navigating Auto Loans with Bad Credit. It's in English, it's in Spanish. You can download it, and then you get the audio too. All right, I'll see you in the next live.